Here we go.
Here we
Hello,
are.
people. So, welcome into a new episode of the Beat Song Community Talk number 2 with our big friends from USA, Rusty and Jerry from NotsArt, and our beloved Adam Clay.
Adam Clay.
Babylonia. Dum, 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 dum.
The real star of the show.
No, guys. No, we're all stars. We're all stars. We're all shooting stars, guys.
Yes. Especially Diego Rader up there is one of my favorites. And he's wearing.
I'm the motivator.
Why are you wearing a shirt?
Because
because I have to make some branding, for my label. So
just get a tattoo or something that is always there.
Yeah, he got 2 stars tattoo on his nipples, right? That's why.
There you go. There you go.
So
very nice.
We are super happy that you are here, and let's wait
for
some people to join. Give them like some minutes. Our guys at marketing are basically texting on Discord, Telegram, and all the places.
Let's start with questions like, how's the weather over there? Because
in the US,
I know Rusty is in one place of the United States, Jerry's in another place, so it's kind of give us some weather forecasts.
It's hot.
We're both in the southern. I'm out in Houston, Texas, and it's brutally hot here. It's brutally hot with a lot of mosquitoes. So I'm ready for winter. Our winter here in Texas is, shorts and flip-flops, but I'm ready for a change. It's just too hot.
It's hot. You got the tumbleweed blowing down the streets and the cacti growing well.
The stereotypical Texas. Yeah, I don't know. We have no tumbleweed where I'm at, but we do have
Oregon
the heat.
Trail actually goes through your neighborhood.
Oh Lord, stop.
Where are you, Jerry? I see you chilling here.
Yeah, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah, we're both in the South, and feeling the heat. Looking forward to fall here. Wouldn't mind some snow or something right about now.
Do you get snow, Jerry?
Yeah, we get it. It'll come and it'll hang out for a day or two usually. We're very lucky if it actually sticks on the ground. The ground doesn't get cold enough, so we're just below that real frost line.
Okay.
We got Bees Irish here saying, "Hi, Jerry. So nice to meet you."
So,
hey, Bees.
Finally.
Bees is one of the greatest people we know, and especially in our community. So big shout outs to Bees Irish, Bee Bands. She's got a couple different names, but awesome person.
Yeah, she's my favorite Amish girl. Great girl.
So let me ask you something. Is this how it usually works at NotsArt? I mean, Rusty in the office and Jerry chilling.
Well,
Yes.
Or I'll be taking a walk or something. But yeah, Rusty is stuck in the office until Juno gets to. What is it for you, Rusty? 50?
It all depends how big my stack gets, but let's say
when Juno gets to 50, Rusty's quitting his
day job
there. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
50.
But
well, then we got a long way to go, huh? Until
he was close, Adam. He was close. He was like hanging by a thread. He was ready to pull the trigger. But
yes, I was.
It was up to $46.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
remember.
Good thing I didn't pull the trigger though, because it didn't last long, right? It was a hell of a month though, right? I mean, we were talking about retiring, doing all this stuff, and then
and then back to work, back to the office.
Life happened. Yep. crypto happened, and it
Oh
just
man,
Shit happened.
I'm calling it. I'm saying August 2023 or later. We'll exit this recession and we'll start making our next wave up. So
Yes,
we
sure.
got less than a year. Hang out for another 10 months of sideways trading to a slight
Classic.
down. We're pretty much bottom of the barrel here, though.
yeah, you know what? I mean, it is what it is, man. Overall, I got a good life. I can't complain. If I end up working forever, then so be it.
Right now, it's looking that way, but
Yeah. But honestly, the latest bear market like happened without a global crisis, and now there has been a pandemic, global
Yep.
crisis, a war. And so basically, actually, I don't know if the bear market will have like a short duration or basically a longer duration. But anyway, you have just to hold, you know.
and honestly, with everything you said, to see crypto hanging as tough as it is, given what's happening, that's positive news in itself. I mean, it could be a lot worse.
Yes.
It can always be
Yes.
worse.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, from the
the
bottom of,
veterans know that bear markets come and go. So, you
Yeah.
know, this is the time to invest at least, or to,
yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
exactly.
Invest in what? Bitsong?
Exactly.
No,
Invest in
Jerry,
invest on NotsArt NFTs, invest on, you know, project. And yeah, I think, you know, that what happened just wiped away those projects that were, you know, those scam projects. I wouldn't even call them project, just scams, you know. So I think that only the good ones are gonna keep up with this difficult time, but because they are solid projects, and we're here, you see. So we are here. We are looking at the future, and we are building up our communities. So I think that, I mean, it's there's always something positive in every catastrophe, and I think we are doing good.
Yeah, we're definitely doing well. And I mean, look at the bottom a couple of months ago. We're already up, you know, at 2x from there, right? So 2 or 3x from there. So hey, it's not bad. We'll just keep building. That's all we're doing. And you know, you don't have to check your portfolio nearly as much because there's nothing to see, right? So it's just
honestly, we are lucky that Atom 2.0 is closed. I mean, the tokenomics is going to be revealed. Interchain security probably will drop in January, but who knows? I mean, I'm not going to complain if it's going to happen 1 month later or 2 months later. Like, the most important thing is that it's going to happen, you know. And but yes, I mean, Atom was one of the best performing like coins in the latest 4 months, like 3 months, like since June. Also the other IBC like coins like Osmo performed pretty well. Juno is recovering from the super spike of the beginning and all the bullshit around some proposals and so on. But come on, it's slowly stabilizing and following the general market. It's the classic, classic graphics and price price movements of early coins in early stages. You know, so except Atom, because it has less inflation and more volumes and so.
Yeah, but I mean, these are the times where you see how solid a community is, and the IBC gang is still here, and we are looking, you know, at the future. So, we almost hit in 10 minutes. So let's start. What do you think, guys?
Let's rock and roll.
All right, let's start the show.
So let's start from the beginning. I've got this question I always want to ask you. I love your name. I think it's genius, NotsArt. But I'd love to hear it from you. Why did you choose to call yourself NotsArt?
So I'll let Jerry. Jerry actually came up with that name. Jerry is the original. We say I'm the co-founder, but really Jerry started everything. and then just kind of asked me if I wanted to tag along. So I'll let Jerry handle that first, how he came about with that name. I know the story, but he can tell it better than me.
I'm sure you were there lying down with a beer in your hand and watching the show, right? Isn't it?
Well, how it works
That's every day, Adam.
This is why Rusty and I work so well. Is I'm just the idea guy. I just come up with stuff. I have these epiphanies, but I can't get it done alone. I need someone who's grounded in reality, and that's my man Rusty. There, he makes it happen. So, kudos and all the credit goes to him.
Yeah.
But Knots was originally going to be called I was going to do a one-off series called Juggernauts for the Juno chain. It was going to be called Juno Juggernaut NFTs because I actually met Rusty through Juno. We were just texting each other back and forth, and we had a passion and love for Cosmos and Atom. And Juno chain had come around. We were both, aware of Ethereum and their smart contracts, and we know that smart contracts are becoming basically the core economic driver of the crypto economy. So we loved Juno, and I wanted to do something to encourage people to show pride in the Juno chain and to kind of show off ownership and create fanfare of Juno. So we were going to do Juno Juggernauts, and I asked Rusty if he wanted to help me out, and he said absolutely. And he said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm at the idea part." So we got together and we figured out how to build Knots out of that. And very early on, we realized that we both enjoyed it and we wanted to do more than just a one-off NFT series. So we shortened the Juggernauts into Knots, which is a play on cosmonauts. We call each other cosmonauts as a friendly, like, hello, friend sort of thing. So we took the Knots part off the cosmonauts and turned it into NOTS, and there we have it. We're Knots art.
That's it. I wish it were a lot cooler story than that, but it is what it is, and it's stuck. So it's and the Knots art. Let me be honest, how the Knots art part came when we were creating our website. We were looking at all the different, instead of .com or .org or whatever, there was an art one, and we're like, that fits perfect for the website. So then kind of knots.art, yes. NotsArt kind of came in as well too. So you'll see Knots NFTs or Knots Art, both of them. And that was really just us picking, looking at website names. So that's how that came about.
Yeah, we were just finding our way.
It's really cool.
We were looking for a cheap domain name.
Yeah, and the art community was a great deal. So that art worked out really well. And,
it did, yeah.
We love the Knots name. It's quick, it's easy to remember, and we work really hard to make sure that people recognize Knots as being a company that stands behind what it does, and we do the very best to build trust and a great product every time.
So let me tell you, in the beginning, I thought you were you were two guys, two brilliant guys who came along and just joined forces to deliver NFTs because you believe in the old blockchain revolution. Yep. But then, going a little bit deeper into your story and your medias, I saw that, you are a brand and you are helping other artists to deliver their NFTs. And so my question is, do you see more yourself as a brand or community or brand of your community?
Yeah, great question. It's really both. We're a brand, we're Knots, but without that community there supporting us, purchasing our NFTs, providing ideas, we're nothing. The community is everything. So we want our brand to be, Jerry kind of touched on that, honesty, loyalty, a brand that people can depend on, but also we get a lot of ideas, a lot of feedback from our community. We want them to be a part of everything we do. So we are a community, but we're a brand at the same time. We want people to be able to relate to that brand, and that, you know, that brand is being hardworking, busting our asses, being loyal, giving back to the community, and doing whatever we can to just be good people and good citizens of the Cosmos ecosystem. So we're always trying to help out and give back and produce the absolute best product and be completely honest. So we live up. If we make mistakes, we'll admit to it immediately. So the community is everything, and the community is part of our brand.
But you know, from early on, Rusty, we knew that, you know, whatever we could learn or glean from the crypto space as far as NFTs go, we can pass on to help our fellow neighbors. You know, NFTs, it doesn't have to be us versus you or us versus them. We you know, Cosmos is all about friendships and, like you said, community. And what we wanted to do was to use our name and our brand and our knowledge to help launch other artists within the community. And from day one, you and I were both on the same page as far as, listen, there's plenty of room for us all to succeed. Let's all work together in helping to each other to succeed.
Yeah, if we try and help others with helping them grow, because in doing that, we learn actually a lot by helping others, and it's a way to give back. I mean, that's what the Cosmos is all about: being there, supporting each other, and helping everyone grow. And by them growing, we grow at the same time. So there is some competition, but at the same time, we're all in this together. We're all you know, fighting for the same goal, and that's just to be here and be successful and be genuinely good people. Ultimately, that's what we want to do.
It's a positive, it's a clean, genuine competition. So this is what we need.
Adam,
Absolutely.
there's so much negativity going on everywhere, right? I mean, this is kind of like, I hate to say this, but my a way that I can escape from the reality of all the other bullshit that's going on. And if we can do something to be helpful, then hell yeah, we're gonna do it. So it's a way of giving back.
My next question was, what does the blockchain mean to you, and more specifically NFTs, and what impact will they have on the art world? But you already answered this question, so I will just ask you how to bring then lasting value to NFTs.
Yeah.
Well,
go for that, Jerry.
Yeah, no, you know, what does NFTs mean to us? I think that they're a social token. It's a social property that people want to use to tell a story about themselves or to show that they're a part of a community. NFTs are a lot like wearing a T-shirt or a hat of your favorite team. You want to feel like you're part of something. And as we enter this digital world, NFTs are a great way of showing like more about yourself. So Rusty and I, we try to, when we make our NFTs, we try to think, what does the person want to say about themselves? And when we started Knots, we started with the different tokens within Cosmos, because both him and I wanted to have NFTs that said, hey, I love Cosmos, I love this chain, I want to show all my pride about these tokens. And now is where we've matured as a small company within Cosmos. We want to expand upon individual personalities, and that's where we're going with, you know, helping out other artists and creating their work, and also expanding our art offerings so that people can really, you know, show and tell more about themselves through NFTs. NFTs tell a story, and the more you collect and show off, the more you can say about yourself, about what you love and what you do. As far as long-term value, we're finding that community engagement is the most important thing for NFTs. You need to create something that promotes long-term interest and community engagement, social encounters. You want to create something that people want to show off, talk about, and, you know, trade, swap, and really show off.
Amen. Amen, Jerry. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm with you 100%.
So if you can also take these NFTs and provide additional utility to them, then it's badass art with utility, right? Can this serve as a membership or some sort of discount or get you additional benefits from something else? So if you can work that in there, then that will give you potentially that long-term value that you're looking for. So it's not just, hey, look, I've got a great JPEG here, but this JPEG is also doing something additional for me. It's getting me some additional benefits. So we're always looking to add utility in there, and we've done some partnerships with different validators on the blockchain to provide additional benefits back, and these will help us with other artists that we're trying to help come up. And so we've created a program where we partner with Rhino Staking, a validator, and those funds, if you hold a knot and you stake with him, then we get some of those funds, and that goes back to the art community, and we will completely take care of an artist from start to finish, giving them 100% of their proceeds for their NFTs. So it's a really cool program and another way for us to try and give back to some new artists who don't have maybe the tech skills, because there's a lot more to NFTs than just art. You've got to understand the backside, the metadata, getting everything set up in the smart contracting, going through the launch. So we really want to focus on helping new artists, get out there and become successful. We've had some really great success doing that so far.
Absolutely. And your genuine and fair and clear point of view on this explains to me why on your website it is written loud and clear: no whitelist, no shilling.
So yeah, with the whitelist thing, we used to stay away from that. So we do a form of a whitelist, but whitelist a lot of times are looked at something that's really kind of exclusive and kind of something that we stay away from.
Kind of snobbish.
Yeah, right, exactly, right? Like very exclusive. And we consider ourselves kind of like the working man's NFT. We do have a form of whitelist, but what we're trying to do, whitelists are great to kind of judge how much interest there is in a project. But when we do them, we try and open it up for everyone because we really want to give them a great discount on this. But like I said, it's really a measurement tool for us. We're definitely not down with shilling and getting people to shill. But at the same time, hey, if somebody wants to naturally do that for us, then we'll take anything that we can get, especially now with the market being down. It's really hard to move NFTs. Everyone's having a lot harder time. So we'll take some promotion, but we look at a whitelist as just completely something different. Hey, hop on. We'll usually give you about a 50% discount on an NFT. So that's what we kind of use them for. We did stay away from it, but I think we moved away from that a little bit because, like I said, it really is a good tool to judge what is the interest for this. What is our collection size? Because the hardest thing is coming up with a collection size and the price for your collection. So that's kind of what we're using a whitelist for too. We don't like that term. Like I said, we don't want to exclude anybody at all. It's not a VIP privilege to get a whitelist to buy an NFT from us. So.
Right. And the same about the shilling. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Influencers or using influencers or
Yeah, that kind of just is a little cringy. That makes me feel uncomfortable doing that. We work with different NFT artists and we'll each do collaborations to kind of help each other, but no shilling, no reaching out to some influencer who's got 200,000 followers and paying them to promote our stuff. That just feels dirty to us, and that's just it doesn't feel. It's just not. It's just not us.
I'm with you. Feel you totally. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You've been talking about speaking about tools and promotion. How do you see giveaways? Because we've been seeing communities, people, influencers using like giveaways like if it was, you know, something. I mean, there's an abuse of giveaways. This is what I think. So, but do you think giveaways more a tool for self-promotion or a fair way to be thankful to supporters, or both at the same time?
Great question. I'll chime in on this. So giveaways, a lot of times are almost a necessary evil. Giveaways, what they do is they help people retweet and get that word out. And even if people aren't interested subconsciously, they're seeing your name. So I think it's beneficial for that. But we also, when we do these giveaways, we really want to target our supporters. So a lot of times we'll do a giveaway and we'll say, if you post a picture of a knot or an NFT that you have purchased from us, you'll have a better chance of winning a better prize or something. So at the same, it's helping us promote, but at the same time, we're really targeting those people who have helped us along. Because if you see on Twitter, there's a lot of people who are just giveaway or airdrop
exactly.
who
That's
are
what
just,
I'm talking about.
and we're trying to stay away from them because they do.
Right.
They're in no way, I hate to sound rude, but they're in no way beneficial to your project. They're not gonna, after they win something, go out and say, oh, look at this great thing. This is, you know, so we do try and stay away from them. But given the market situations, you have to self-promote, and giveaways just an easy way to get some recognition and get some retweets out there. It's not our favorite thing in the world, but at the same time, if we can do a giveaway and it actually benefits our supporters, then, you know, I think we're all for it. Jerry, I don't know if you got a different opinion on that, but it's a fine line to walk, but we do them.
Totally agree. Not like Diego's giveaways, eh? It's giving
I don't know what those are, but no.
Diego. No, I'm joking,
Yes.
man. I'm joking. I mean,
Oh, I know, man. I know, man.
You're
You
one of the
know,
sharpest guys I've ever met, you know. So it's a joke.
yeah.
Jerry,
So-
did you have an opinion on that or what? You're muted.
You're muted. No,
Now
now
you're
you're
muted.
muted. Probably your mic. No, it's not working.
Nope, can't hear you, bud.
He doesn't
gonna
have
be
an
out
opinion.
there.
Let's put it this way. I mean, he agrees with what you said. He
Yeah,
agrees.
okay.
Okay.
Oh,
And what about music and NFTs?
Exactly.
What about music and NFTs?
so let me go on my little rant about music and NFTs. So I talk about this quite often. NFTs have led me down this psychological journey. When we just started, it was cool art, right? It was just something cool that represented, you know, a blockchain or something. But as we've gone down it more, you learn a lot about the human psyche. People want something that they can relate to. They want something that evokes some sort of emotion. Some sort of emotion, right? So an NFT can do that alone, and a picture can make them feel happy, sad, you know, remember something from their past or anything. But when you add the music in there, now think about that. So you've already got the visual component. Now you add the audio component that can just take it that next step deeper. So, you know, what we've been working on with BitSong, these knots, I think we'll look at some in a little bit. But yeah, it's like, oh man, that's awesome. But then you add that extra sensory element into it. And so it really takes it to that next step. So I love it. It's absolutely fascinating that, okay, check this out. I've got this badass art, but check out the music that goes with it. It kind of takes you to that next level. And I think it's a natural progression of it. So we're absolutely fascinated with the idea of adding that extra element to it. And we're really hoping that people, you know, you get it, you see the picture and you feel it, and you're just jamming out, you're grooving to this NFT, and it's something that people love and can show off. And I'm just really excited about the possibilities of that, and the different NFT, and then the corresponding music that goes with it can really just take it to another depth.
You know,
Yes.
can you guys hear me now?
And now we can.
Yes.
All right,
Loud and
back
clear.
on. Yeah, and Bitsong, the team is doing a great job of really expanding the collection of the number of songs that are going to be available within this this first series. So people are going to be,
Shut up.
but people are
Go
going to
on, go
love.
on.
People are going to love the
Spoiler.
But what I'm saying is, you know, it's not like there's one type of song and you all have to use that with different pictures. There's going to be a lot of variety, and I think that's just another way, like I said, of people being able to talk about themselves, show off their own identities, really appreciate the differences. So it'll be exciting to see.
Yeah,
And you know what? You know, guys, what I think? It's like I see that we are taking the past into the future. I'll explain myself better. I see NFTs like the old-time LPs because we went from ownership to usership, but we went in the way that actually this me as a musician, you know, I felt this on my skin because back in the days, my first income was selling records.
Mhm.
But then, you know, going from LPs, CDs, MP3s, and damn streaming, I mean that killed my income, my revenues from discography, right? And it turned the 85% or 70% I used to earn from discography, I used to make it from live shows. But that is not how it should be. First of all, an artist, a musician should get, you know, should make a living out of its own art. First of all, and then, you know, it's an extra. I see live as something complementary, as something to add on this. But and I saw this, you know, it was clear to everyone during the pandemic because we've been thrown in. I mean, we found ourselves in a dramatic situation. We saw our revenues. You know, I had a world tour. I should have started in March 2020. I had more than 200 gigs in the year, and I've lost hundreds of thousands. You know, $500,000 from this.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's in the month. I saw all my tour. You know, my tour dates cancel, and that was crazy. And that's when I really, you know, that made me fully open up my eyes on the power that Bitsong and the blockchain in general has. And this is why I think that we are going back from usership to ownership, because NFTs brings back that joint venture between visual art and music, you know, and audio, and putting together different artists, and brings back the concept of owning something.
Mainly thanks to blockchain technology as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. I mean, you are buying something that means something to you. What does an MP3 means to you? What does a fucking stream means to you? Nothing. They have destroyed that feeling, that kind of bond between.
I really smile and laugh. I really smile and laugh when I see interviews of big streaming platforms that we have our platforms, we developed our platform just to avoid piracy and all that stuff. That anyway, piracy is still there. Nothing changed, and they
Yeah,
are
exactly.
basically ruining all the independent artists and labels market. And big labels are pushing these streaming giants to cut step-by-step revenues from the smaller artists and smaller labels and so on, just delivering money to the main labels and so on. So this is how the music industry is working right now. Blockchain technology, fan tokens, NFTs are technologies which will bring back to you all the, let's say, the property of the content you have. It will basically, how can I say, remove the trust you have to put in other people. For example, for royalties, no, the blockchain does that automatically according to with NFTs. And blockchain and
A game changer.
NFTs are the tools to solve some big issues of the music industry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even the words collectibles, memorabilia.
Yes,
Now
and
they have now they have their old meaningful. It's like it gives that perception of, okay, I've got something that has value, and this is what art should be. I mean, but especially for music, those, this was totally gone. It was lost. I mean, this
yeah,
is how I see it.
yeah. And these NFTs could potentially create a greater bond between Adam, you, let's just use you as an example, and your fans, right? I mean, it could be something that connects y'all, and maybe holding these NFTs, I don't, could give them some greater connection to you or a discount on something else, but their ability to have these tracks on an NFT. Now, is Bitsong working on something like an NFT player, where that NFT you could play that music via an NFT, like you're putting in a CD or a tape or something? Is that something that Bitsong's working on?
yeah.
Yeah, we're working on NFT media player.
Well,
And
honestly, it's
that's
it's
really
it's it's
cool.
it's
Yeah.
ready. The module is ready. But it needs to be battle tested.
Think about that. That's cool, man. Hey, what do you now, man? I'm playing a fucking NFT. That's really cool.
Exactly.
I just renewed my subscription to Bitsong NFT music player, paying with my fan tokens, and
Yeah,
I can stream all the NFTs this month for 1 month.
yeah,
And directly the blockchain sends royalties to the NFT owners, because yes, this module will allow us and other people, like you own one NFT of this track, and this
uh-huh.
NFT has this kind of weight and rarity, so you own this kind of percentage of the rights of the track, and you will receive back like the
That's
revenues according to your amount of property of that track. So
Yeah,
this
I
will be
mean,
one of
think,
the
think about guys for musician in the future. DJs playing a console, a deck with NFTs, and those NFTs. I mean, to play an NFT, you must be connected. So whenever you play that NFT, the royalty goes directly to,
yeah
split it to
the
the
musician,
owner.
because actually
Come on,
there
this
is
is the future. I mean, this is.
yes. There are several problems nowadays to monitor the live performance scenes, who is playing what and stuff like that, connected rights, PPL, PRS, and so on. We've got the information that two big giants of the music industry, especially in DJing, are developing softwares
Working
for,
on that.
well, before that, they are developing a new NFT standard for live performance, because like with the actual standards it's a bit too complicated to make live performances, but they are going to integrate this, and some of the softwares are already in tests in some club nights, these softwares, and then they will implement the softwares into devices, like basically like what Pioneer calls CDJs. Actually, they are not anything around CD. They are basically digital players where you load tracks with USBs, hard disk, or directly loading them from a network. And but yes, if they will introduce like the NFT function, that will be really huge. But Pioneer is not the leading company in this. It's another one. I'm not going to make the name because a friend of mine is working on this project, and I don't know when it's going to be released, but it will take a while. But it's in the making.
Inside trading. Okay.
It's in the, exactly. And but yes.
So let's go back to the guys. You know, as blockchain moves so fast, you know, that I think a month for blockchain is like a year for the whole economy, right? So you are already veterans in the NFT scenario. So I think you are in the position to give, you know, tips for all those artists who approach the world of NFT art in general. I mean, what are your tips? I mean, for who wants to, you know, approach this new world, doesn't know, because still, you know, blockchain for us is, we already, you know, we've been chewing this thing since years now. For us, you know, it's like normal daily life. But you know, when you think about, oh yeah, wait, a wallet, oh yeah, wait, I have to, oh this blockchain, oh this other project, oh wolf, it's a little bit confusing if you're not, you know.
I would
we've got a lot of advice.
Yeah, we have a lot. I would say number one is don't enter as an NFT creator for the purpose of making money. I know we've all heard of, you know, some chains and some creators making millions, and you know, it's within a month they've made multi-millions. Be prepared to work, be prepared to grind, be prepared to, if you need to have some kind of passion for it. Rusty and I, when we started out, and to this day we still do that, you wake up checking on things and you go to bed checking on things. There's a lot behind the scenes, and you need to be able to grow organically.
Exactly.
That's saying you need to actually reach out and make friendships, reach out and answer questions. You need to make yourself available. You need to just grow that way. I know, and we know behind the scenes some artists have tried to, like, so you can like buy follows on Twitter, and you can like buy follows and likes on Discord, and it never works out well for these people. They think, oh, I'll just pay $300 and oh look, I have like, you know, 10,000 followers. Well, in reality you have 5 and you're not putting in the work, and nobody really cares because, you know, there's really no organic following behind it. So be true to yourself, be true to the community. Be willing to put in. If you're not willing to put in the time, you will not be successful. You need to. It has to be something that you really want to do. You wake up, you think about it. You go to bed, you're thinking about it. Go ahead, Rusty. I know you got some things too.
My biggest thing that I always say is you have to be willing to learn, adapt, and then check yourself. I've so many times said, I would never do this, or this is a stupid idea. And then I started thinking, but just because I say something or I think something, that doesn't mean shit. You've got to be able to challenge your own beliefs, because just because you believe something doesn't mean it's right. So I've changed a lot of things. Oh, I would never do that, or, you know, but why? Why am I thinking that? But, you know, it could just be something, you know, in your head that you've always thought, but that doesn't mean it's right. So it's ever changing. You've got to be able to pivot on a dime. Just don't just get locked into one point of view, because there's so many different options, ideas out there, and you don't want to limit yourself. Don't be afraid to reach out to the community. We'll create something and we'll run it by members of our community and try and get their input, because ultimately they're the ones who are going to be buying it. So don't be afraid to reach out to other developers. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because most people are more than willing to help out, and they can provide advice. So yeah, it's a grind, but people are there to help. So don't ever think, oh, I'm too good, I can't ask for help. Just go out there and do your best, but challenge yourself at every step of the way, and challenge your way of thinking. And once again, if you screw up, big deal. We found out it's a hell of a lot easier to just admit you screwed up and keep moving on with it. People are accepting of that. It's worse when you screw up and then you try and hide it, right? Just, hey, immediately, hey, we messed up on something. We apologize. We're fixing it. It is what it is. And then the last thing is, Jerry kind of touched on this: community, community, community. Don't go out and create a fake community. Yeah, like he said, you can go out and buy thousands of followers.
Yeah,
exactly. It doesn't do anything. The community will have your back, will help you. They will help you market. They will help you get the word out. They will give you ideas. And Jerry said this before. We love it when if somebody gives you some negative feedback, don't get pissed about it. Listen to them and say, well, okay, why do you think that way? And a lot of times, they're telling you, they're giving you some negative feedback potentially because they care, right? If they didn't care, they probably wouldn't take the time to even make a negative comment. They would just keep going on. So every feedback, take it into heart. Don't just blow it off because somebody disagrees with you. They might have a really good point.
Criticism is always positive. Always.
So yeah, just be open to change and to learn. It's ever changing, right? We got into it and the market was hot. Everything was going great. And then all of a sudden it fell. Well, guess what? We're still here, but you've got to adjust. You've got to, okay, people have less money now. Everyone lost a lot of money. So you're going to have to adjust your prices. You're going to have to adjust. How do you connect with these people? Now you've got a smaller community, right? A lot of people have left. How do you keep going and connect with them? It's just an ever-going process, always learning and always adapting to the situation, but just always working with other communities as well, too. Don't be afraid to ask for help, and especially if you go onto a new platform. Well, how did y'all do that? What lessons have you learned? So it's just a grind. Don't be afraid to work, because if you're afraid to work, you're going to fail fast.
You need to think of your business like a boat, and with crypto, your boat needs to be able to float in high tide and low tide, in calm waters, in stormy waters. You need a very tough boat that can function in a lot of different types of water. And if you think of it like that, then you get a general idea of how tenacious you need to be if you want to be a crypto or NFT creator in the space.
Yeah.
So some news about you guys. What's coming up in the near future? What's the new project you're doing? What's new? Tell us something hot that nobody knows, that only the two of you know.
We've got a lot of projects on the horizon. A big one, obviously, is working with BitSong, and we're creating hopefully the first of many of collections, right? The Rave Knots, where I think we could potentially show some samples, unless y'all had wanted to do that later. But working on that, where we're bringing these two elements, where we're bringing unique music into the NFTs, right? There was a bunch of tracks that have been made or in the process of being made that we're going to attach, where we're doing that audio visual component. That's the main thing. That's one of the biggest things we're working on, and it's been really exciting, and getting to know you all.
Actually, I wanted to, I wanted to take you here exactly to this point.
Yeah, and
Diego.
Yes.
Show us something.
I'm trying to share it, but wait, I will share it. I will bring the one. I will bring.
Of course, we know, we've seen them.
I will.
Something super.
if not, Diego can just describe them. And there we go.
Are you ready for
Trying
the? Are
to
you ready
describe it.
for the Jesus? For the
Yeah,
Jesus on drugs.
Yeah. I
Jesus
love
on drugs.
I love all the little blockchain emblems in the background that look kind of like the different pills and stuff like that. I really like that. And then the bit song on the eyes or the glasses, that looks
But
just super hot.
but we have
yeah.
also the ones with the sound systems taken from the sound system culture, like this one, which
Yeah,
is
and
Yeah.
for the
futuristic.
record, Diego was very clear and
Yes.
specific as to how he wanted sound systems to like. He's the sound system expert, the guru. So thank you, Diego, for all the
Yes.
guidance as to how you wanted this to look.
Yes, you did. I provided you a lot of informations to improve your raving culture. Like
Yes.
this is this is going to be the first collection of a long-term collaboration
Collaboration.
between
Yeah.
between Bitsong and NotsArt. I mean, these NFTs, part of them will be airdropped on for people who are delegating a certain amounts of Bitsong tokens on our validators. The rest part of the collection will be put for sale on Stargate, and we will release basically these collaboration projects focusing mainly on the variousness of the fan bases around the world. I mean, like this time we have rave not, so everything around the rave and the festivals hemisphere, and the next ones could be we were talking with Rusty and Jerry, like Rasta knots or punk knots. I mean, punks. We have punks everywhere on the blockchain. So maybe metal knots, all
Yep.
these Ozzy Osbourne NFTs, or
Absolutely.
Getting ahead of them.
with schools and stuff and heavy metal music. I see already people like getting crazy for all these NFTs with music, and there will be like not like few exclusive music on these NFTs. There will be more and more tracks. So we're actually talking about 30 exclusive tracks with different rarities. Plus there will be like rarities connected to visual stuff, backgrounds, and so on. And yes, this is more or less ready. I mean, we are in the final steps right now, so be ready in the
Amazing
next
job,
months to
guys.
follow NotsArt and Bitsong social media. We will give more instructions about these NFTs, and like Biz is writing like t-shirts with these ones would be really sick. I mean, we have to make, I don't know, an NFT collection with the next like t-shirt. You buy the NFT and you receive the t-shirt.
Yeah.
That will be.
Yeah. I
But
was just
for $150 the minting, because I don't want to pack 1,000 t-shirts if everything will be sold out.
uh, yeah.
It will take 2 weeks.
I love the idea of this because music, think about music, just hearing a song or something, it takes you back to, you hear a song and it can take you back to a certain point in your life, whether it's happy or sad. But music, more than anything, evokes that strong emotion, and just, it's a part of everyone's life. That's what I like about this. And any genre, there's so many different fun things you could do. But we talked about these, but yeah, the Rasta knots, think about the play and the colors and all the awesome things that you could do with that color scheme. But these are, I love the color on these, the vibrant color, and the speakers, right? That was a big thing. You sent us all the stuff for the different speakers. We wanted to be able to capture that. But I mean, look at the eyes on this one. This one looks
Yes,
sick.
Rusty, we will make a live stream taking LSD and looking at our NFTs. You will get
That would be
crazy.
a hell of a good time. That would be awesome. So,
Yes, they are pretty psychedelic. And honestly, Adam, I found out the way to let the people listen to, I don't know, one chill track, because I can load some tracks on StreamYard, and I can
Mhm.
play them without sharing anything. So this is, for example, one of the tropical house tracks, and tracks are developed by two producers from Manchester, who are working for some big entertainment companies like Warner Music and BBC and Netflix and other companies, and they are working closely with me on the Delta 9 recordings on my brand, because they are producing also drum and bass, that kind of music. So I get in touch with them and I involve them in this project. So they created different kind of styles, track, and so on. This one is one example. Let's see.
Yeah.
there you go.
And we have also like other stuff. I mean, I don't want to tease like all the music we have, but I mean, there in the Ravenot series you will have also the pretty aggressive electronic kind of music like techno and trance, but also some some roof styles like drum and bass or dubstep, or maybe like the mainstream one like future garage, tropical house, or also classic EDM or trap, and like everything around the ravers. Okay, when it will be, I don't know, the Rasta Notes, if we will release ever Rasta Notes, it will be all around reggae music, dub music, and all these kind of things.
Real quick, Adam Baum on here said, imagine these NFTs also as a music visualizer while they play the music. That's cool too. That would be if we could listen to the music and then this like popped up as well too with an NFT player, that would be really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
We have to stress our CTO.
yeah.
We have to stress. Ciao, Angelo. We have to
Yeah.
stress our CTO.
And he's gonna be at Cosmoverse, right? Or no?
No,
No,
not
no.
this year. Not this
Yeah,
year.
not this year. Sorry.
Not
Yep.
this year.
Yep. He
Not
was.
this year.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
He was in Portugal with the team, but
Yeah.
now he's not flying to Colombia. But
Yep.
after Medellin, we will try to put together some sort of interesting stage at another Cosmoverse.
Yep. Absolutely.
Trust me. When you will enter Cosmoverse, you will immediately understand where the Bitsong stage is.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because there will be Diego there showing off his nipples and
Yes, exactly. Without my T-shirt.
That- So, real quick, I'm going to tell a quick story. Every time we meet with Diego, when it's not being recorded, he's never wearing a shirt for anyone who's listening to this. So, my first introduction to him was this crazy Italian shirtless dude. But, I could tell he was really brilliant and knew his stuff. But,
Yeah,
so
Diego got all dressed up today by throwing on.
I know, he put a damn shirt on.
That's like a suit and tie for this guy.
Yep.
So, okay, guys, it's 1 hour. Wow,
Okay.
time flies.
Yeah.
But we thank you for having us on the show today, and it's an honor to be working with Bitsong, and it's just amazing to be given a backstage presence to work with you guys and to see and understand really how much is being done behind the scenes in Bitsong. Where I'm very excited about everything you guys are going to be bringing forward as far as the music community and getting artists involved, and the royalties, and really rejuvenating the music community. So again, it's an honor and so much fun to be working with you guys.
And Bitsong has so much going on. I mean, one of the first times, or maybe the first time we ever talked to Diego, I think he was breaking out flow charts.
Oh man.
Yes. I have my flow chart.
I don't think he took a breath during that hour.
And Jerry just immediately went out and started buying Bitsong after that. And wasn't even trying to shill it or anything. He was just showing us everything that's going on behind the scenes. So there's a ton of stuff going on. Real quick, Adam Baum, once again, he says, does Bitsong have a talk for Cosmoverse? I don't think there will be any sort of presentations or anything there at Cosmoverse, but I don't want to speak for Diego.
Join our Discord, Telegram, and you will be always up to date with stuff like during these weeks and months. We did a speech, like Adam did a speech at Adapt Milano 1 week ago. It was 1 week ago, Adam.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of weeks
ago. We've got a really, really great feedback from the Italian community. And we are also planning to make a community talk just in Italian for our Italian community.
We had massive feedback. So we are already planning to start Bitsong Calls Italy. Bitsong Calling, it's for the Italian community, because the Italian community is growing fast, and especially not only users but makers,
developers,
So it's we are proud of this. And Bitsong was made by an Italian guy, Angelo Recca. So it's even something that is due to our nation. And even because, come on, we are to tell the truth, not very few Italians speak English. So that's another reason why we have to do it in Italian. And even because it's one of the most, if not the most beautiful language in the world. So why not?
Absolutely. Real quick, I'll give a shout out. If anyone they have any questions about anything, I'll be in Colombia starting on Sunday through Thursday. So look for the tall, overweight, bald white guy, and that's probably me. So feel free. I love to have beers and talk about this.
And I'm sure you will not wear your t-shirt, right? You won't be with your t-shirt on.
You got to be wearing your nuts.
A couple of beers, Adam, I could be completely naked. Who knows? I might get deported. But it's going to be a great time. And so, Adam Baum, I see him on there. He's got questions. If you're there in Colombia, Adam Baum, please look me up, bud. I'll be around every day. So it's going to be an awesome time. But really, Bitsong, this is incredible. It's been such a fun ride so far, and hopefully
it's just the beginning.
It's just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
Absolutely.
We haven't started yet. So. Okay,
it's a new big partnership in IBC. So thank you.
As you said, Jerry, and as you said, Rusty, it was such a great pleasure to meet you and to get to know you guys. You are so brilliant, and I mean, we are so aligned. We have the same point of view, same feelings about what's happening, and
we really hit it off quick, right? When we started talking, we had the same ideas and what we wanted to do, and kind of more of an adventurous view on where we wanted, instead of just a status quo NFT, what the hell can we do with it? Let's look for more and more.
Exactly.
So expand the horizons of NFTs,
We're the new era pioneers. And okay, so guys, I think
thank you.
We're done for today, and have a great one in Colombia. I'm sure you will. Jerry, you're cool. So I mean, you're just chilling.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Yeah, we appreciate it, guys. Please, we'd love to join you again and continue working with you.
Okay.
And let's close this live stream with a proper banger, still connected to our collection. Hello, people. See you the next time.
Bye-bye.